Hey, Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right. Wow. Some of you are definitely thinking about your purpose, your mission. You're thinking about things on a grander scale is what I'm picking up on. And some of you are cutting out people, places, and things that just do not align with your soul's purpose. You have the coffin here, so there could have been some financial challenges. There may have been jobs coming to an end. Some of you have shut the door on a bad investment or something that may not have been what you thought it was going to be. Okay. I feel like this is a good thing coming in, although it doesn't always feel good while you're going through it, but I see that it's for the better. So if there was some sort of rejection, or if you had to slam the door shut, or in this case, the coffin shut, and you had to nail it down and bury it, I feel like it's for the better, because some of you, it did leave you in a state of complacency, or you felt very indecisive around an energy here, Capricorn. And I do feel like you're better off. Okay. I just have to put that out there. You're better off by shutting the door on the situation. Let's see if we get the Death card, maybe some ending, some tens. Okay, there's the 5 of Swords. That's what you may be putting an end to, is some sort of conflict, some sort of drama. Yeah, that's what it is. 5 of Swords is ruthless. It's someone wanting to win at all costs. Some of you may have been dealing with a Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, she's not fun. You don't want to be up against the Queen of Swords in reverse. She can be someone who's very sharp, very cold with her words. Thank you, Spirit. And I feel like there's new collaborations. There's new energies, new community coming in for you. There's the Death card. Yep, we see that Death card. So you're putting an end to some sort of conflict. What else do we have here? We're just going to get all your cards out, Capricorn. There's the Emperor showing up. Yeah. It's going to put you in a position of power, even if you can't quite feel it right at this time, which you will soon enough. This may have even started to stir up during Aries season. We have the Chariot, so things are going to take a turn, but I like your outcome. You have a lot of major arcana. This is a big month for you. You have the Death, you have the Emperor, you have the Chariot, you have the Temperance, you have the Magician. It's very rare that the whole upper right quadrant here of your Celtic cross is all major arcana, but it is, which means you're going through a major milestone in your world. This is life purpose. This Buddha is more than just money. This reading is more than just a career reading. This is a soul reading for you, Capricorn. So it's more than just money, although money we need, right? We need to pay bills. We need to, we need that to survive in the physical world. I feel if you've lost some sort of money, you're going to make back everything you've lost and some, is what I'm getting. If you're dealing with a legality or a situation where there was some sort of unfairness or injustice, although I don't see the justice, not yet. It wouldn't surprise me if that comes up in June or July for you, but I feel like there will be equilibrium, or there will be some sort of balance to an unfair situation, but time may tell. This is about being divinely guided. Some of you are counselors, coaches, mentors, spiritual teachers of some sort. You may have had to go through a very important soul lesson between you and another person, or between you and a company. This is about being divinely guided, right? And you are being divinely guided at this time. And I feel like part of this guidance has to do with an ending. Okay, the coffin is about bad investments, or it could have been part of growth. You may be saying that was a bad investment, or, I shouldn't have went in that direction. Don't second guess yourself or your intuition, because it was a learning curve or a learning opportunity, or perhaps you weren't meant to not go in this direction. Sometimes we go back and we say, well, if I would have done things differently, right? And we could, right? We're constantly making choices and decisions that affect our reality. But if you went through it, trust that it was something your soul meant to experience. This is about financial struggles or challenges. Some of you, you've had to rebuild your savings, okay? Maybe after some sort of loss or death. This can be about office work, a job ending, maybe even working late into the hours for some of you. Maybe you're putting an end to overburdening yourself. Where are you putting your time, your investments, and your money? And I also see if there's someone around you, Capricorn, that was draining you, like draining your life force. It almost felt like it was killing you. That's what you're ending. You're putting that to rest. Thank goodness, once and for all. Some of you even manifested or some sort of disease may have occurred. Mental health, physical health, emotional stress. Some of you, I'm hearing mental breakdown, or maybe you ended up in the hospital. Okay, that's pretty extreme. I hope that's not the case. If so, I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of Reiki, a lot of healing. But you have the chess card showing up. This is about strategy. It's wise spending, long game, maybe military in your background. You may live near a military base, or this is very routine, very structured. You're a leader though, and I see you thinking things through, not really acting impulsively. That may not be in your nature here, Capricorn, but I feel like there's relief coming in. Yeah, there's relief. Oh, I like that. Bottom three, you have maybe what you can't quite see coming, which this is what I was feeling for you, some sort of balance. There's support here, financial relief, being content, being supported, being in a loving, caring role for some of you, supportive role. This is job security and growing up your reputation, your business, your career. But you got cut by some of those thorns is what I see here for you. Now, subconsciously, what's coming in is an increase. There's valuable information coming in for you, Capricorn. You're getting a good look at a situation and you're taking on an honest assessment of this situation, and it's giving you a fresh start. This is steady work. It's career building. It is advancement and ascension. And then you have the wings. This is one of my favorite cards. It is Aquarian energy. To me, it's what Spirit kind of deemed this card as, the age of Aquarius. It's about rising above. It is businesses taking off, profiting. It's spiritual work, life purpose, mission. And so it kind of goes hand in hand with the Buddha here, which I love. All right. What do we have over here? Internship. Now, some of you could be learning something new. You could be doing some sort of training program. You could be bringing someone in that helps you out, maybe helps your business grow in some way, shape, or form. The internship isn't bad. It reminds me of a beginner's mindset. And no matter what age we are, no matter how much knowledge we have attained, I feel there's a certain part that we should always be open to that beginner's mindset. We should always be open to learning new things. Just because something has worked for 50 years, right? There's always a level of advancement. There's technology, or there's new ways of doing things. There's work smarter, not harder. Unless you may want to, add on a little extra stress that's unnecessary, you may want to take a little time to learn something new that could actually help manage your time more efficiently. It may seem scary learning something new, but I feel like it could really benefit you. Or teaching someone else something new. Because I'm getting technology for some of you Capricorns out there. Maybe it's learning how to do some sort of information processing system. Maybe it's AI. For some of you, it could be cryptocurrency, stock markets. You have the cryptocurrency card here. You may even be hiring an administrative assistant, or maybe you're the assistant. You may be hiring someone to help you with your schedule, maybe even to help you book some vacations here, or maybe this is something you are studying. You may be looking into real estate, Airbnb, travel, podcasting, working from anywhere in the world. This is beautiful. They're also giving me an RV show, a RV show. So maybe some of you are going to an RV show, or maybe you're thinking about getting an RV. Maybe you're going camping here. That could be part of a vacation. Maybe you're heading towards the mountains, Switzerland, the Alps. Okay. I also see for some of you, you're going to be paying off some sort of debt that may have been an inconvenience. I mean, isn't all debt an inconvenience? But you do have the overspending card. So I see that if there is something you really want that pertains to your business that's going to help you grow in the long run, even if it puts you back a little bit with the coffin, I mean, you do you, boo, of course, but I feel like maybe purchasing a little bit on this workshop, this seminar, that product, that service, it could help you out, and you may get all that back and some. Okay, so invest wisely. You have work from home. Some of you work from home, work remotely, or this could be a dream that you would love at some point or another. And then lastly, we do have weekend sale. There's a sale that maybe you're looking to save a little bit of money. Maybe you're looking to save, but you end up overspending. Or there's a message here as well. Be mindful of what someone says is a sale, because you could go to, you know, Costco over here and Sears over here for the same product, and there's a big old sign that says sale, washer and dryer combination, $1,600, big blowout sale, right? And you go over here to Sears and they have no sale for $1,200, the same exact item. So just be mindful. That's kind of what I'm getting. You don't want to overspend just because something has the sale ticket on it. Do your due diligence, do your work. All right, Capricorn, what's happening here? Five of Swords. There's some sort of conflict. Five of Swords is needing to keep the peace. You can see that there's a bunch of yogis sitting at the bottom there, and they're trying to remain balanced. I'm getting a stoic energy. They're trying to remain in a state of peace and harmony despite what may be going on around them. They're giving me a jackhammer. Okay, that's interesting. Some of you, there may literally be some sort of work being done. Maybe you hear a jackhammer. Those suckers are loud. You can't get any work done when those are around. So it may feel like someone in the office or a client or a boss, it may feel like their energy is like a jackhammer. And it's very distracting, and it's hard to get anything done with the Five of Swords. This can be about defeat, poor sportsmanship. It can be even bullying, being coerced, being forced into something that doesn't feel awesome. This is deceit. This is guilt. It is resentment. It's walking away from conflict, knowing when to fight for something versus when to walk away. And someone may have been ruthless is what I'm getting here. And I don't feel like it was you, Capricorn. This is about choosing your battles. And if you were coming up against, you know, a brick wall, and you felt like you kept hitting your head against that brick wall, I feel like you are taking a new approach. You're saying it's not worth it. I can't get through to this person. It's just a never-ending conflict that's causing me a headache. It's causing me mental distress and a big old goose egg on my head, right? So I feel like there is a situation that's calling for you to put an end to it. Put an end to it. It's not worth the mental stress. What's showing up in your crossing path? It's almost like I'm getting firing path here, firing lane. Someone could be firing it at you. Geez, Capricorn, what is happening here? Queen of Wands. Now this could be someone else, and if it is, it's in reverse in the challenge. This is someone who has a high ego, very insecure, very catty, very jealous, very vengeful. And if this is you, you may be looking at some of your own insecurities and some of your own shadows and how they may have contributed to some sort of conflict. But I don't feel like that's the case here, but please take it as it resonates, not calling anyone out. But I do feel like some of you are dealing with a Queen of Wands in reverse. And you may have had some very powerful lessons to learn. Now, if this is not someone else that you're dealing with, I feel like some of you maybe had gone through a little bit of even an ego death of some shape, some form. Maybe it had to do with some insecurities around self-worth. Okay, maybe you had some sort of status or sabotaging of a reputation, or perhaps your work wasn't the best production of work that you would have liked and you got really down on yourself. Because when the Queen of Wands shows up as the challenge, she's typically very strong, very confident, very creative, very bold, and inspires others. She's an inspirational thought leader. But it is crossing the path. So if this is you, you need to remind yourself that you are a very bold, magnetic force to be reckoned with, in a way where no matter what, you have the power to really rise above and create and manifest your dreams. So even if there are some insecurities, some ego, some jealousy, or some of those vibrations that every single one of us humans have, right? Every single one of us, this is about you taking a look at them and saying, are they helping or are they hindering? And if they're hindering, I got to cut this out. I got to stop self-sabotaging. I got to not be the common denominator. I got to get out of this firing lane, this path of destruction. So what's below you, Capricorn? Ooh, Queen of Swords. There's definitely more than one person in the mingle here, in the mix. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is couple people going at it. And so Queen of Voices, maybe this is you being blunt, setting healthy boundaries. Maybe you've said some things that have come across very harsh, but it was the truth. And the Queen of Voices, she's all about the truth, right? She's not going to bend the truth. She's going to tell you how it is, even if it hurts some hearts, right? Even if it comes across as a slap in the face. Not that that may have been your intention, right? But I feel like some of you had to face a cold, hard truth, or you were the one spitting it out here. Or maybe you've held it in and that's what's created some form of dis-ease or conflict, because maybe you weren't speaking your truth in a situation. Okay, now what's going on in the recent past, we do have a dominoes effect. It's almost as if one thing, happens and then the rest of them follow. But the Three of Wands is a good energy. It's showing up in the upright, which means that a choice has been made. The choice to knock something over in order for there to be that domino effect and get something moving, because I feel like there was a pause. There was a stagnancy. It's like you wanted to get something moving. You knocked down that first domino and then it didn't align properly, right? Some domino got moved a little bit and it just kind of hit a spot, and the rest of them didn't keep going, and you had to kind of get back on track, or you had to deal with that issue at hand. But now you're ready to hit that domino again for a new beginning. Yep, that's what I see here. Three of Wands is about a return on your investment. And some of you realize you were not getting a return on your investment. It caused conflict. You needed to speak up, right? Whether you did or not, I'm not sure, but there's some sort of conflict here. So I'm assuming somebody said something. But now you're ready to move on with the Three of Wands. Don't take your eye off the prize. Your hard work, your patience, and your optimism will pay off, Capricorn. Don't forget that. Because what's coming in is Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, making that dream work for you. It's helping each other out. It's the right people, being in the right seats at the table, right? It is being able to have other like-minded individuals who are multitasking and working together and cooperating, and they realize that there is no I in team. And someone you were dealing with was all about the I, not about the team. And I do get here with this Three of Pentacles. This is about pulling your weight, putting in your best effort, and being the best team player. Not in a forceful way, but because you feel inspired, you feel respected, and you feel heard, and you feel valued, and you feel like you're part of something great. That through your gifts, your skills, and your talents, by pooling this energy, combining it with other people with wonderful gifts, skills, and talents, that you can really grow into something quite beautiful. So for some of you, this is a project. This is a business idea. This is other like minds that want to come together. right? I like this showing up because I feel for some of you, you didn't have that support. You didn't have that tribe. You didn't have other people that may have believed in you. Someone was dealing with a micromanager or someone who thought their you know what didn't stink. I don't like that. It's very egotistical. And even if you are a boss, even if you are a leader of some sort, even if you're showing up as the queen and you have a bunch of pages or knights working below you, it's still a team, right? There is no I'm better than another. That's not what this Three of Pentacles is about. It's about you having gifts and skills and talents that you bring to the table. You have gifts and skills and talents that complement this person over here. And when we all work together, we can knock things out of the park, right? Think of a baseball team, right? You have the pitcher and you have the outfield, everybody has their specific role. There's not one specific player that's better than another. Yeah, there may be some people that think, oh, you're the all-star, you're the main one on the team, but it takes a team. You wouldn't be the all-star without it, right? And it's important for everyone to be recognized. And I feel like this is the winning team. You all are all-stars here. And I'm hearing that song, Hey Now, You're an All-Star. Okay, so here's the Death card showing up. Transformation. This is change. Are you resisting change? Are you holding on to change? Because something needs to be coming to an end, right? Something needs to come to an end here. So if we need to put something to an end by speaking up, by cutting something off, by standing up for what we need to, or to put an end to a job or an old thought pattern or process, whatever this death is for you, try not to resist this transformation, okay? Because transformation is inevitable. That caterpillar, it can't stay a caterpillar when it goes through that cocoon process. A part of it dies in order to regrow into that butterfly. And as much as it's fearful, it thinks that it's literally gonna die, it's never, ever, ever going to go back to that caterpillar, status. And I feel like you've learned enough where you will never, ever, ever go back to that old way of being or old way of doing. That's pretty powerful, Capricorn. All right. We have the Emperor showing up in your energy here. This is some big boss vibes. This is about you being an effective leader, an effective ruler in some way, shape, or form. Standing up for your beliefs. This is big boss energy right here. It's leadership. This is about you bringing more stability, order, and structure into your world and really stepping into your role. Whatever that role is, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to be, a CEO, a leader of a company, or own a big organization, although the Emperor tends to have people underneath him, right? I feel like this could be you stepping into your power in a myriad of ways, right? Opening yourself up. Maybe stepping into your power is about going off and starting little by little to write that book that you've always wanted to write. Right? Maybe stepping into your power is asking your boss for what you truly deserve for all your hard work. And I feel like you taking that initiative, you stepping into what you deserve is going to pay off. Because what's showing up in your environment is the Chariot. The Chariot energy here is all about triumphant success. It is the card of direction, drive, ambition. And for some of you, you were going like this all over the road, kind of like a drunk driver. You weren't quite sure, what way to go. You were foggy. You had on those blinders. You weren't even sure if you were in the road or on the ditch. You didn't know if oncoming traffic was your lights or theirs. I just feel like there was a lot of not knowing, unknown, uncertainty. Now you're getting back on track here. There's a sense of freedom with the wild horses. There's a sense of success after feeling so discombobulated. I love that word. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Temperance. The Temperance is Sagittarian energy here about patience. You hope that you can be patient throughout all this. because it's been difficult, right? You hope that there will be compromise and self-control and that you're able to moderate behaviors, moderate between some of these ups and downs. The Temperance is also angelic energy. And I feel the fear is going to extremes financially, right? Having it all and then losing it all. Having a secure job and not having a secure job. By, partnering up and then being all left by yourself. So it is going to the extremes, which maybe that's why there's that analogy of the drunk driver, because it feels like one moment you're on that road, you're hitting the highway doing 80 miles per hour, you feel good, you got the whole highway in front of you, and then the next minute you're broken down on the side of the road with a flat tire and it's dark out and the coyotes are howling and you don't have any reception and it's just, it's a mess. And some of you've been in that pickle. What's the outcome? The Magician. Capricorn, you are a manifester. We're all manifestors. We constantly are creating our reality through our thoughts, through our beliefs, through our intentions, right? Through our soul's blueprint, through our higher self, through our actions. And when this Magician shows up, this is about you having all of the tools in your tool belt, you having all of the talent, the skills, the power to take action. This is the man behind the curtain. I always think of the Wizard of Oz, right? The big and great and powerful Oz that everybody wants to go see because he can give you courage and he can give you a heart, right? And it's that belief in the great and powerful Oz, right? And behind the curtain is just a man, a small man on a step stool with a big old microphone that is projecting this image. And I feel like what you are putting out into the world is how the world is responding to you. And even though at times it's been a struggle, your soul needed to learn some very powerful lessons, right? And sometimes things are out of our control. Sometimes things just happen, okay? But the Magician here is about you being able to create a new reality. And you can see that she has her arms up above her crown chakra. This is like 8th and 9th chakra energy. And she's feeling all of that vibration, all of that energy coming in from above. So I feel like you are setting the groundwork for spiritual path, for life purpose, for mission, and you are being divinely guided, right? By that Temperance angel, by the Temperance energies, and whatever you're manifesting. Let's get one sneak peek card. Spirit, can we get one card to clarify what are we manifesting here? What's the manifestation taking place? You are manifesting completing a cycle. You're setting healthy boundaries, and you have the King of Swords. So King of Swords, Queen of Swords could be some sort of divine counterpart, soulmate contract between you and another person to fulfill some sort of mission, and it's been fulfilled. 9 of Wands. You've come to the end of a contract. Yeah. I like this. And what's manifesting now is a new beginning, because after, 9s are about completions, and then 10s roll into that one energy, endings bringing in a new beginning. And you're also stepping into that masculine energy of action, right? We go from that feminine, the queen, to the king, which is action oriented. So not bad manifestation. You've come a long way. You've put a lot of energy. You put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into your craft, Capricorn. Let's take a look. Did I call you Sagittarius? Maybe I did. I apologize. Don't scream at me in the comments. That happened in Virgo's reading. I said Leo a couple times. The crowd went wild. Okay. What do we need to know for Capricorn? What? Exchanging gifts. Well, what better manifestation is than the gifts? This is a beautiful energy card, 27. The 27th of May could be significant for you. Okay, 27 energy is all about the law of giving and receiving. It's currency, it's trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. The message is this: all your hard work and efforts, your commitments to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing because goodwill comes back tenfold. Yes, I am going to read to you the protection with the magician showing up here because, as you're aware, we can manifest things that maybe we get and we realize, do I really want that? And it says here, be careful what you pray for because you might just get it. And then realize you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation that you've always desired, but you know you'll have to walk away, maybe because you're not willing to put in the work or fail at it because you won't pay the dues. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because spirit will help you achieve balance over time. We said that earlier. Remember I said some sort of balance coming into play over time? It says here, another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life, where you find yourself in victim mode or in a codependent dynamic or holding on to a false sense of control. That can be that emperor as well showing up, false sense of control. And that could be some of those insecurities that we talk about with the Queen of Wands, right? She can fall into a victim mode or codependence, or she can hang on to that sense of control as well. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. That's why we have the death. That's why we have the coffin. Distance yourself from that. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. Yeah, there's gifts coming in here. So take whatever message resonates for you. I feel for a lot of you, there could be a little bit of both in the protection and in the career. And last but not least, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals, and then we'll close it up with the soul truth card. So at this time, Capricorn, I just ask if you can, please take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, with your eyes closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Your animals could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it's a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, one that's visited through your dreams, maybe crossed your path in the great outdoors, or maybe even at your home currently. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, let's get to your animals. We have Fox. Fox Spirit says, think on your feet. Yeah, think on your feet. There's a quick thinking energy here as well, but I am getting the chest, right? The chest showing up is about strategy and thinking things through. Try not to make rash, impulsive decisions, but I also try not to sit in that hanged man mode for too long. Some of you may be born on the 27th, the 19th, the 12th, or you may be 37 years old. You have dog, and some of you seen a dog here, maybe your own, maybe even a coyote or a wolf. It says here, be loyal. Be loyal to what you love. It's also card 19. In tarot, 19 is the sun. That's happiness. That's good health. That's life is good, right? This is healthy ego. This is companionship, commitment, and loyalty. Next, you have canary spirit. Sing your own song. Yeah, this is that emperor energy showing up in your energy, right? It's all about you marching to the beat of your own drum, you playing your own tune, and vibrating at a frequency that's going to attract others, because you can see that this song, the musical notes are reaching above and beyond here. Beautiful. And lastly, you have lion. Be generous of spirit. This is part of that exchanging gifts. This is generosity. This is also strength and courage. A very beautiful energy here around gratitude is what I'm picking up on. There's nothing that you cannot get through here on Earth, Capricorn. And some of you Capricorns, you've had it, right? You've been going through it. Now let's take a look and get a message from the soul's truth. What do we have for you from your soul? And action steps that you can take to help you move forward on your career or money path. What do we have, please, for Capricorn? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, this one works perfectly for the death card. What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for something that what will be. If you were to take the big scary leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power, Capricorn, to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back. There's that emperor. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra, and this is something that could benefit you if you write it down. Say this daily. Say it numerous times throughout the day. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved. I am safe. And I belong. Write that in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. I am loved. I am safe. I belong. I am powerful beyond measure. And as you type that out, I want you to feel it with every being, every cell in your being, right? One more. I am powerful beyond measure. Maybe even just say it out loud if you don't want to type it out. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that was helpful. I hope you're feeling good because you got a whole lot of good coming in here for you. If you like the message, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment your power animals below. And of course, subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Lots of love.